What is going on, New York Giant fans? Welcome back to another Roster Bubble Series video. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops or video drops. Appreciate y'all coming back. Share this out. Do all of the good stuff. So another Roster Bubble video for you guys today, and we are going to do it on Carter Coughlin, who was a Dave Gettleman draft pick. But if you guys don't know how I run these videos, I take a player that's on the roster bubble, talk about their background, competition, ways they could win a roster spot, and then ways they could lose a roster spot. So today we're going to be talking about Carter Coughlin. Yes, Carter Coughlin, 26 years old, from the University of Minnesota, a 7th-round draft pick in 2020 by the Gettleman Judge regime. And I actually had a little bit of high hopes for this guy, because he was coming in a very lackluster edge rusher room, and he had actually solid numbers in college. I think it was around 6, 7 sacks, maybe even 8 for the University of Minnesota. I don't know why his his draft stock went so low, but nonetheless, they got him. So in his rookie year, 2 starts in 14 games, got more playing time. With the edge injuries, Marcus Golden being traded, Fackrell injured, he got 1 sack, and that's his only sack in his NFL career, which is a pretty cool sack, right? You get to sack Tom Brady on Monday Night Football, 2 tackles for a loss, and 2 quarterback hits. So from there, the Giants drafted Azeez Ojulari in 2021, and they actually transitioned Carter Coughlin to more of an inside linebacker. That didn't really fare well in the preseason because he did not do well in coverage, and I remember there was a tight end he was covering in the Browns game, and he drew a flag, and it wasn't really that good. However, you move into the season, he didn't get much playing time on the inside, but 8%, and then he got injured, and that was pretty much his 2021 season. And the next 2 seasons were really much the same under Wink Martindale. 8 snaps, 8 on defense the last 2 seasons. 2 this year, or I should say 2023, he got 2. And then 6 in 2022. So, yeah, that just tells you how much defense he plays. But special teams, he is very impactful. Other than his rookie year, 85% up snaps-wise on special teams. So that's where he's going to be a key cog. Now, you take a look at his competition. You got Deontay Johnson, who was undrafted free agent from Toledo last year. Didn't do really that much, to be honest. Matt Adams, who is a special teamer coming over from Cleveland and the Bears. Darian Beavers, former draft pick of Joe Shane in his first class, that tore his ACL and is kind of trying to get his way back on the roster. And then Isaiah Simmons, who was really trying to find a role on this defense, but also can contribute on special teams like he has in the past. So how can he win? Number 1 is going to be the new kick return rule in special teams. Absolutely 100%. He is known for that. I remember, I want to say he was the one that, I don't know who was the returner at the time, but it was the Panthers game, week 2. Kickoff, boom, he hits the guy, recovery by the Giants, and boom, that's where the Giants, they don't put in a touchdown, but they put up 3 points against the Panthers. Boom, right? That's what happens, because he made the play on special teams. Whether he recovered it or he forced the fumble, made a very big play. And he's a solid tackler on special teams. Not high tackle rates, 9 last year, 9 the year prior, 6 the year prior, but he's a solid asset on special teams. I've never really seen him get penalties. He's just a core special teamer. That's what he is at this point in his career, and the Giants need that. And again, everybody's on a clean slate with this new Michael Gabriel system coming over from the Jets. So there's that. And Carter Coughlin is not a guy that makes a ton of plays on defense because he doesn't get the time. But in the preseason, when he's with the 2s and 3s, he shows out. Like, you've watched him in the past. He's very good defending the run in the preseason. Sacks-wise, hasn't really accumulated those, but in the preseason, he's usually very good against the run, which, in a dire situation when the Giants run out of linebackers, they could stick a guy like Carter Coughlin on the edge or just to play linebacker in general, but they really haven't done that because they've always recruited other linebackers like Benardrick McKinney. I know Carter Coughlin was probably injured at that point by the time they got McKinney. But Jalen Smith, Gerard Davis, one guy I'm forgetting last year, Benton Whitley, who's competing with essentially for special teams. So, yeah, how can he lose? Lack of highlight plays, lack of versatility, lack of contribution on special teams. Well, he does need to stay healthy. That's going to be part of it, but he's mostly stayed healthy over the course of his career. Lack of contribution on special teams, that's going to be big. Obviously, he's going to be playing with the 3s on defense, maybe even the 4s if you think about it, because that's just the rest of the depth chart just scrummed together. But if he's not contributing on special teams, that's 2 feet out the door because we know he doesn't play defense in the regular season. It's mostly specials. If he doesn't have his highlight plays, that's an extra, but you should play well in the preseason against 2s and 3s if you are a 2 and 3. Lack of versatility. Again, to be honest with you, if I had to pick a position for him that was not special teams based, I would say, okay, he's probably better suited as an edge rusher than he is an inside linebacker. Because I don't think he's got the full instincts to be inside linebacker. My opinion. Though, in training camp the last 2 years, he's played inside linebacker. So they're going off the Patrick Graham stuff. But nonetheless, it's going to be special teams that's his make or break. So how can he win? Special teams, basically. New kick return rule. All assets of special teams. Make a few highlight plays in the preseason. How can he lose? Lack of highlight plays, lack of versatility, and lack of contribution on special teams. Going to say that Carter Coughlin does make the roster. I think he makes it as a special teamer precisely. Not on defense, not on this, not on that. But his contribution on special teams will draw the eyes of Michael Gabriel, and he will be on the Giants roster once again. There's a reason they brought him back and not Cam Brown. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops or drops. Appreciate you all coming back. Peace out, guys. See you later. Stay cool.